I guess I could have muted it. My bad. Hey there, how y'all doing? I hope you're having a great evening. Oh man. Let's see who I got over here waiting. Admitting. All right, I was too busy trying to go live on YouTube, so kind of threw me off a little bit time. All right, hope everybody having a good day. A good day. A little different today. We're gonna talk about a little bit of money. We're gonna talk about money, how money works, and how we can get money from other people and build our business credit. Right? That's what we're gonna talk about today. So when I start sharing my screen, it's gonna be pretty interesting because I'm sure that people are gonna be logging on, and I'm not gonna be able to get to them. So we'll figure it out as we go. I appreciate everybody for coming on time. Thank you so much for your time. I'm Terrence Williams, for those who don't know. Terrence Williams Realities, Investing Now. Myself and Joe pretty much founded this investor group, and we're growing with family members every day. If you look in the chat box, I added a calendar invite for anyone that interested in the wholesaling class that we're going to be teaching. Go ahead and click on that calendar invite and then schedule your date and time for us to meet and talk. The more I think about it, the more everything comes into place. I'm just finding that I need to interview people. I'm not trying to work with everybody. I'm not trying to be around. I'm not personally trying to work with everybody. I just want to work with people that's a good fit for the program and those that probably will do what they say they're going to do. So therefore, I add a calendar invite so that we can schedule time to talk. My schedule is already made in there for the time, whatever time it is. I will have to just stop what I'm doing and make it happen, as long as I'm not in a meeting at work. But most time I put on there was lunchtime, and I also put afternoon times in there. So go ahead and click on that link, and the calendar invite is there. And that worked. My phone tripping. All right, so that's that. Anybody got any good news stories they want to share before we before we start? Any good news real estate stories or any kind of good news story about your business, about your entrepreneurship, about anything? Go ahead, iPhone, you're unmuted.
Still trying to find your calendar link. I don't see it.
It's the first link in the chat box. Just go in that chat box. Anybody else have any issues?
Yeah, we can't see it out, so you might have to post it again.
Too easy. All right. Did anybody just get a link just show right then?
Yes.
Okay, that was a YouTube link. Okay. Too easy.
Yes.
Booyah. There go the calendar invite. Too easy. Appreciate that. Thank you. All right, the calendar invite is the one you need to click on. All those other links, those are just some YouTube that we'll kind of go over today, which will work out very well for that you can look at later or now, or you're going to look at a little bit of it today. I'm going to show you a little bit, but if you want more information, you can go look at it again. The calendar invite, that's how you get on my schedule. I'll sit down with you. I'm doing 30 minutes. We have a talk. If we need another 30 minutes, we'll take another 30 minutes another time. But honestly, I should be able to feel you out. You should be able to feel me out and see if you want to work with me. And honestly, y'all already felt me out by these calls. All right, I'm going to go ahead and share my screen. All right, it's scary. I'm going to do all this stuff at one time. All right, let's see how I'm going to do this. All right, y'all got to work with me on this one now. I'm going to go for the PowerPoint, and I hope when I click on the stuff, it works. I hope it works. So haven't tried sharing my screen. I should have shared with sound. Let me unshare real quick. Let me unshare. All right, stop sharing. I'm going to share with sound so that if once I click on the links, hopefully they work. And share with sound. All right, can everybody see the screen? Do y'all see the whole PowerPoint or just part of it?
The entire PowerPoint.
Okay. Why is it showing like that? Oh well. I'm sharing it a different way as well. Let's see this one. All right, cool beans. All right, now I'm looking for y'all again. Y'all, thank you for your patience. I'm trying to find a box so I can make sure I can keep letting people in while we on this call and while we're looking at this. So, guys, Fund and Grow. I don't know if you ever heard of Fund and Grow, right? Fund and Grow is all about how you can pretty much use other people's money to fund your business, right? You don't have to. You can use your money. You can use the money. Like I don't know if anybody ever applied for money from a bank before and got approved right away with limited bank accounts, limited information. However, this ain't gonna work. This ain't gonna work. But we're gonna see how this work out. All right, so let's go with it. A little bit about me for those who don't know me. All right, I used to be a teacher. I still am a teacher, driver's ed teacher, coach, basketball coach, all that, sports, athletic director, youth sports leader, youth sports team builder, archery team maker, all kinds of stuff. That's why I'm coach, right? I always had the passion for entrepreneurship, for those who don't know. And let me miss people in, trying to control 4 things at one time. All right, I'll head then over my course of my life, some bad things happened in my life, and instead of me getting mad about it, I kept on going, right? I kept on like, hey, I'm going through a separation with my wife. Okay, go to college and get another degree. So I got my master's, right? Hey, I'm going through something in life. Hey, pick up another job and pay the bills or pay more things off. So power compound events got me where I'm at today, right? About the company, guys, I started off with as a rental company, right? I just wanted to buy and hold. I wanted 5 houses. I had 5 kids with my ex-wife, and I wanted a child per kid, right? She had kids before I met her. I had a kid with her, and I had other kids from a previous marriage. So hey, guess what? Per kid, I deserve to lead in my house. That's how I started, buy and hold. Something happened to me today, tomorrow, I have enough insurance on me, pay the insurance off. The kids got a house to live in. They want to sell it. Hey, make the money. You want to keep it? Keep it. Whatever you do, hey, the house is yours, right? But I did my part as a parent. I left them with a house. So right now, I need to remind myself to tell y'all to like, share, subscribe. Williams Realty is my company. Disclaimer, we are not a real estate agent, attorney, nor accountants. We are real estate investors. Please verify, validate, and fact check us. All right? No issues with you fact checking us. Go fact check anything we put out, anything we say. Make sure that is legitimate, right? Because we are not the professional agents, attorneys, accountants, or anything else. We are just plain old real estate investors that just made some good moves, right? All right, did I go too far? All right, so like I told y'all about business lines of credit, unsecured business lines of credit. Guys, this is actual money. You can do whatever you want with this money. They're gonna give you credit cards. They're gonna create your business for you, your entity. They're gonna go out there and get your money, go out there and fish for you and bring the fish back to you, and you get to enjoy the fish. That's basically what it is. Obtain low interest rate or 0 interest rate for the first 6 months, 3 months, 6 months, or 18 months. Do not appear on your personal credit. Guys, that's questionable, right? That's very questionable because a couple of cards do come up on my personal credit. It all depends on your situation. Everybody's situation is different. But if you get a true line of credit, business line of credit, it will not appear on your personal credit at all. Use the business line for business or real estate investing, right? What a link at? All right, so a little bit more about it. You can receive up to 50,000, from 50,000 up to 250,000 lines of credit with 0 business credit. Like you haven't done anything, right? You haven't done anything for it. Also, you open the business up and you get a credit card, and you get this type of money guaranteed to you, right? All major banks such as Chase, Bank of America. Shoot, I can't think of it right now. It say Amex, but I forgot the real name of it. Capital One and a couple other people. I got all these credit cards. Credit card 720. All right. If you got that score and you meet the standards, they'll build your credit without a problem. You can't have any late payments. These things do not exclude you from this, right? It don't knock you out the box. It just means you have to take an extra step to get where you're going. You got to take an extra step. So if you have bad late payments, if you had derogatory things on your credit, don't knock you out of it. It just means you may have to pay a little extra money, and they'll give you something to fix your credit before you go to the process. That's it, right? Existing credit older than 6 months. So they ask, if you're gonna get in front and grow, they don't want you to go out there and go make no new credit cards, right? Just come in the program, let them do the fishing for you, let them build your credit up, and let it go from there. All right, on the average, 30,000 to 80K on the first batch. All right, so for whatever reason, these links are not showing up. I know I should have had a link by now. So, oh, there go the link. Okay, got it. I guess I'm getting ahead of myself. Let's go back. All right. How do we get the incredible low rates? All right. Business credit, 6 to 18 months. Got ahead of myself. Techniques, eliminate fees and leverages. So guys, you can literally go buy something with this credit card for 18 months or start buying something and pay it off with the credit card and you have 0% interest. I don't know if you caught that, but I hope you did. Available with low capital, you can use as cash. So you can borrow against your card or do an advance or do some kind of way you can pay with your credit card, same as cash, like you do an advance, ask for the money first and then buy stuff with cash. It is a fee involved. You will pay a fee for that. So that ain't free money and you will not have that interest. So background, back in 2000 and I want to say 10 or so, or 2007 or so, whenever the company went real bad a while back ago, this company came about. There's a whole bunch of investors. There was real estate investors. There was all kind of investors. And all of a sudden, the bank stopped lending money. So they had to figure out a better way of making money still and using the bank money. Guys, currency, money. Money is nothing besides some linen cotton put together, right? Linen cotton put together. That's it. It has no value. It don't have any other value than that. Back in the days, read about it if you don't believe me, fact check me, all right? Back in the days, for every dollar or every $100, you had so much silver or gold to go with it. Now we just make currency from a machine. So when you look at money, money really don't have a value. It's the value we put to it. So that's what you need to understand about credit, right? When you're using credit, you're using something that does not have really value, but you're using it to buy something tangible that is valuable. And when you buy something tangible that is valuable, now you really have value. If you go buy gold with money, now you got something valuable. That money you use to buy the gold is really not that valuable. It's not. It's just a value we added to it, right? If you go buy a house, that's value, but it's a tangible item. People renting from your house bring you more of that money, currency back to you, which make what you use to buy it more valuable. So it's a mindset thing, right? Now let's see if the link worked. That's what I wanted to do. Now, all right, let's see. If it don't work, that's fine. That's what I wanted to find out. Nope, that ain't working that way. Nope. All right, cool. Too easy. Let me escape. Let's go up here. Oh, that's the actual, what's the name? All right, let me try something else. Bop, 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 bop. Stop. Now let me record. Somebody waiting to get in. That's why I'm trying to control 3 or 4 things at one time. Y'all, I apologize. I'm all over the place, but it's all good. Sometimes it be that way. Share. What you got, Carol? You gotta mute your phone. Right here, yeah. All right, hopefully y'all can see the screen.
Yes.
Mute your phone. I can't find the muter. All right, cool, there you go. Can y'all see the screen now?
Yes.
Hey, what's up guys? Thanks for coming back to the channel. Today we're doing another episode of the Fund and Flip Show, and we're gonna be talking about flip haps or mishaps, delays that happen when you're flipping a house and you're managing contractors and you got a timeline, you got all these different jobs that are getting done, but there's always mishaps. Something always comes up, there's a delay, or you gotta hire.
Hello, somebody saying something?
Yeah, it's frozen. We can't see the video.
Y'all don't see the video?
Somebody else.
A piece of the screen.
Y'all see a piece of the screen? Hold on. All right, let's go right here. This it? Y'all see it now?
Yes.
Yes.
All right, let me move this out the way. I'm trying to find a way to see who is trying to log in at the same time and show you and show y'all the video. Nope. All right. Try and see the participants. All right, so I can keep logging people in at the same time. Told y'all gonna be all in the place. Y'all bear with me. See, you ain't gotta be smart to be a real estate investor. All right, got it. All right, could y'all hear it?
Yeah.
All right,
Yes.
Hey, what's up guys? Thanks for coming back to the channel. Today we're doing another episode of the Fund and Flip Show, and we're gonna be talking about flip haps or mishaps, delays that happen when you're flipping a house and you're managing contractors and you got a timeline, you got all these different jobs that are getting done, but there's always mishaps. Something always comes up, there's a delay, or you gotta hire somebody else. I was supposed to have the house pretty much fully done and ready to be listed, but we've had some flip mishaps. So we are gonna be out on our schedule about another week or two before we get it done. We got all the flooring in here done like you guys saw in the last episode. It's all pretty much coming together. Now we're just trying to finish up this one side over here.
Are we there yet? No! Are we there yet? Yes. Really? No!
Basically, they did the tile in here, they did the grout too dark. They're supposed to do like a light color like the rest of the house. And I guess my guy used a new tile guy because the tiles weren't lining up, so they ended up pulling some tiles up to try to realign them, and it still looks like the tile's not lining up very well. And this part of the house right here, I've gotten a few quotes from a few different companies to do carpet in here. I want to do carpet in here, this bedroom and in this hallway. Unfortunately, the floor is not that level, so carpet's just going to make it look more uniform. I got a couple quotes from a couple different companies. One company wanted $800. I ended up getting another company that's doing it for $550 to carpet this room and this area right here. It's a pretty good price. So once that tile gets repaired and we get this carpet done, the carpet will be done on Thursday this week, so a few days. Should have everything wrapped up. There's still a couple little things I got to do to punch out and get everything done. Like for example, that windowsill right there, we got to change this fan out, put in the AC ducts. So really it's just the carpet and that tile job really that's holding me up. I was planning on doing a fence in the backyard. I'm still working on getting the fence quote done. I got a quote that was way too high from a company, so my guy that's running this rehab, he's supposedly going to be able to help.
He will not go behind his father's saying, and he likes having thought of it so well, he says again, good fences make good neighbors.
One thing I wanted to talk about are mishaps and how you really just got to be more proactive when it comes to doing this kind of stuff. I had everything mapped out, but I thought I did. I didn't have everything mapped out. I had like the flooring, the granite, the roof, the AC, the obvious stuff, but you got to have a full list of everything. The best way I think to do it is to have a full list of every single thing that's going to need to be done, from the baseboards, the quarter round, the ceiling fans, the fence, the tile, every little thing. Like right here, I want to do a concrete walkway. I still haven't gotten that done yet. And I think a big problem that I'm having is that it's not planned out good enough. I wasn't proactive enough when I set all of the different jobs up with my contractor.
That's me. Look, kids, your daddy left that face hole. I don't know. It's a good feeling.
You got to be proactive. so that you can make sure that everything is lined up so that it's just getting knocked out one by one. Right now, the bulk of the job is done, right? But I'm still lingering, week after week, not getting everything complete. And I think it's because when I presented the work, it wasn't all together. Right?
Get yourself together, man. Move to Philly, buy a loft, start a noise band, get 6 or 7 roommates, eat hummus with them.
Coming up with different jobs as I'm going through it. I've wholesaled quite a few deals. I've flipped some deals, but I'm not by any means, somebody that's done thousands of houses or anything like that. So it's just about being proactive and relaying those jobs up front to your team so that you don't end up in this situation where
it's taking longer than it's expected.
I want to get it listed. The market's so hot right now, but there's these little things that are delaying the job. So hopefully by the end of this week, we'll have that room fully carpeted. We'll have that tile job done, and then we can just start doing all the punch out things so that I can list it hopefully the next week and be done with this one. Like I said in the last video, I'm probably going to do a flip. I'm not going to hold it. I was trying to weigh my options, but it seems like this property for me, I'd rather not rent it because it's right near the water. If there's any floods or anything like that, it's not really the kind of rental property that I want. And with the market being so hot right now, I figure why not flip it, and then I'll just take that money from the flip and I'll reinvest that into another property. That way I don't have to pay capital gains tax. That's something you want to look into if you're getting into flipping. 1031 exchange and capital gains tax is something you should definitely look into. That way you can try to keep the most amount of your profit possible. So I'm going to get on the phone with my guy that's running the crew, and hopefully we can get this flooring job done. Carpet will be done Thursday. I want to start working on the fence so that next week I can come in, take pictures.
Why don't you take a picture? It'll last longer.
And get it listed. I planned on listing the property for about 200, but now with the market heating up the way it is, I'm probably going to list it for about 225. I'm going to talk with my agent first, see what they think. But based on my comps and based on the way I see this market going, I could definitely see this house sell for 225, especially since it's all nice and fixed up. It's modern. It's got the gray wood. It's got the nice kitchen.
'Cause cooking is nice. What's up?
So that's all I really wanted to share with you guys. Just wanted to give you an update on what's going on here. Hopefully next week we'll be listing it, and we'll keep you updated on how quickly it goes under contract. So make sure you come back to the channel so you can get more updates, and then we'll let you guys know what ends up happening after I list it. Hopefully within the first week. I'm pretty sure within the first week I'll have this thing under contract and ready to be sold. So you definitely want to come back to the channel, subscribe and hit the notification bell if you haven't already so you can get that update and follow me through this process. And I've also got another house that I'm closing on in 10 days from now. So that one will be started on after this one's done, and we'll keep you guys updated along the way. If you like the video, please do like it. It helps us with the algorithm. And,
all right.
And I will see you guys.
All right, go ahead and go to the next one. This is a real good one. This is really what I wanted to show y'all.
Influencers event, and we've heard from some of the top experts in the real estate game here today. Guys like Sean Terry, Jason Medley, Joe McCall, Jason Hartman, and a ton of others. And we got some of their feedback on what they think the current market and the future of the market is going to turn out, and just some straight tips and great golden nuggets for you guys. So hope you enjoy it. Check it out.
Right now, there's a lot of noise in the space, a lot of uncertainty. No one has a crystal ball, but everybody that I've been talking to are very data-driven, right? Like, don't guess, follow the numbers, follow the metrics, and then you can potentially predict what's gonna happen. Whether it does or not, you can at least prepare for it. That being said, everybody's using the word tsunami. There's gonna be a large wave of foreclosures due to the forbearance, and all this is very true, right? What does that mean for you? Bottom line is to prepare, right? If you're sitting on cash, you have money in your 401k, your IRA, talk to a financial professional on ways to reposition this money to be cash liquid, to be able to invest, right? Interest rates are historically low. That's also been everywhere. And it's a great opportunity if you're just getting into the space or you're still here to really ramp things up or at least prepare yourself for that ramp up. Otherwise, if you sit by, you're going to watch this pass you by. It's going to be quick. When this opportunity hits, those who are prepared are definitely get the lion's share of these deals. And at a certain point, it's going to get saturated again. Still going to be great deals, but a lot more competition. So definitely want to get in at the beginning of this wave. This is something that's happened a decade ago, and now we're here again. So it's up to you on whether you want to wait another 10 years or start taking action now. So that's probably my best advice to give someone who's just now getting into real estate.
One of the reasons people go out of business is they run out of money. So you've got to be able to raise private capital. I specialize personally in helping people raise private capital. You could find me at risewiththecream.com. The cream is cash flow, real estate, and money. That's all we talk about. But when you're first starting out, a lot of lenders are going to want to see skin in the game. Where to get that skin in the game is a company like Fund and Grow. Because look, you can go find another private lender, but you're not putting them in second position. No smart first position lender is going to even let you put a second lien against the property. You've got to have some seed capital. That's exactly what Fund and Grow does.
Like the moratorium is expiring at the end of the year. You're looking at the unemployment. You're looking at the divorce rate and the bankruptcies, all the types of things that might suggest, doom is coming. I mean, the people haven't made their payments on their mortgages in the last 9 months. So we've got this conflicting information that one would say it's probably going to go up and another would say it's probably going to go down. But I think one of the more important things to really focus on right now is the value of the dollar. I think that over the next few years, that's going to be really, really important. And we're all expecting it to probably drop a little bit. It might go up a little bit, but then it's going to probably ultimately drop. And one of your best hedges against that loss of value in your dollar is real estate. It's a utility, and whatever the dollar does, your tenants will be paying you with that new dollar, the new value of the dollar. So it's always a good time. And I was just doing a little evaluation, a little calculation on what our interest rates are right now, what the home prices are right now, and what the inflation is doing right now. And technically, you've got more buying power right now for a property than you did in 1976. Houses are technically cheaper today than they were 30, 40, 50 years ago. So we know that real estate isn't going anywhere. Everyone's always going to need a roof over their head. It's cheaper than it's ever been. And as we move forward into this uncertain time, preserving the value of your dollar is going to be really, really important. So I would say just buy and hold as much as you can.
2020, 2021, it's, obviously a big time of change in the real estate investing world. What I think we're seeing right now is the government is artificially holding back foreclosures, artificially holding back evictions. I think it doesn't take a genius to know that's not sustainable, right? They can't do that for long. At the same time, we've got school closures, we got businesses shutting down, we got people not able to go to work. Even the people that are working from home, in many cases aren't as efficient as they were for the companies they were working for. So foreclosures are coming. That's my call, right? I don't know the exact timing, but I would guess that as the moratoriums on foreclosures end, as the moratoriums on evictions start to end in the first quarter of 2021 into the summer of 2021, we're going to start to see the filings actually start to happen. So probably the tail end of 2021 is when we're going to start to see a lot of foreclosures actually coming to fruition. Now that creates an opportunity for investors that are ready to scoop up those foreclosures, as well as people that are investors looking to help homeowners that are in distress. Motivated sellers are going to be in abundance coming off COVID, coming off of school closures, businesses shutting down. So I really have it pegged as the filings are going to start in probably the second quarter of 2021, and then probably those evictions will start coming to fruition at the end of 2021. Some people think it's going to happen earlier than that. I don't. I think the end of 2021 and probably 2022 is going to be the real fertile ground for investors.
As the market is declining, like there's talks right now about the economy, the new economy that we're about to enter into because of COVID being the catalyst of that. As a real estate wholesaler, that doesn't matter. As the market is going down, we as wholesalers are adjusting our buy price. Buyers are going to be buying at every time in the marketplace. And so we just have to adjust our prices based on what buyers are buying today at that given time. And so wholesale is a great way to get into this business. And then it's like the gateway to other advanced strategies as well. And so as you get into wholesale, you can look at other passive income or more advanced strategies to grow your wealth and your passive income also. So if you're looking to get started in real estate as an investor, this is one of the strategies. While there are many other strategies out there, this is one of the specific strategies that I recommend is learn how to wholesale virtually as well.
If you're looking for an investment, what I would highly recommend is buying and holding real estate. You know, real estate is one of those things in life that everybody needs. It's an essential. And there is no more land being made in our country. So if you can get your hands on a single family residence that you can buy and hold it for a very long time and cash flow while you're doing it, that's the route to the future. And that's the way that you can create epic wealth.
You know, I love residential. The commercial and retail markets, being from New York City, are struggling right now. I'm moving in entitlement work and also multifamily residential, which is going to hold up. Rental is going to be big. Once again, you know, you should look at some of the stuff I wrote in here, which is about syndication, using other people's money. It's by using credit lines, equity, and debt, you can create capital stacks to do any type of investment. But you also want to go with the cycle. So my recommendation is you stick to land entitlement work. We can get approvals, flip the land at that time. Stick with your residential fix and flips, multifamily, and you'll be safe to get through this cycle.
The lenders, some of them literally aren't accepting any new applications. So for clients that want to just go around that system and deal with sort of doing purchase money financing within 6 months after acquiring the property, they can use Fund and Grow funding. They can wire money to the title company right away, buy properties quickly, and then they can refinance them at their leisure later. And that provides an additional option and some additional convenience. And it also keeps them from losing an opportunity on a property they might not be able to buy because they can't act quickly.
I just wanted to take just a moment of your time to tell you that we love doing JVs with Fund and Grow. The team at Fund and Grow is unbelievable. They've got a fantastic database. Great earnings. Our EPCs are always high, and it's just fun and easy to work with Mike and Christy and the team. If you are considering a JV, I strongly encourage you to work with the team at Fund and Grow.
Guys, let me give you a real estate tip, and let me tell you it's what helped me succeed in real estate. Mike Fitzgerald, you know, tons of good press, been doing this a long time. But if I didn't know that action plus action equals massive results, and if I would have given up when it took me 3 months to get my first deal, I wouldn't be here today. So never give up, take action, take more action, and I promise you, you're going to have the results you need to grow, and you definitely got the Fund and Grow option.
As a potential way to get 0% financing for a year based on your credit. If you're a 720 or above, you should definitely check these guys out.
Yeah, and the business credit that we get is 0 interest for an average of 12 months. It doesn't show up on the personal credit report like we were talking about. So we've been working together with Kevin and Dave and Ross Hamilton at Connected Investors for a couple years now, doing some cross promotions, sending each other clients. And a lot of real estate investors really love what we do because it's a great alternative. It's cheaper than hard money, doesn't show up on your personal credit report, and you get rewards points that you're earning cash back, free travel. So it just makes a lot of sense to use business credit.
No brainer.
Even if you're using hard money like you're a hard money lender.
You can leverage it.
How many deals have you done?
4,500.
4,500 transactions.
Yeah.
This guy knows his shit. He's one of the leaders here at this event. We've got a lot of real estate influencers here. We just wanted to kind of share a little bit with you guys, but it's a great alternative, like we said, to hard money. A lot of people are buying properties outright with the credit we get for them. And it might sound crazy, like, how do I buy a property with a business credit card? Well, you can send a wire transfer from the credit card to the title company, just like so many clients I've interviewed. and you can buy properties outright. You could fund the deal, you could fund the rehab, and you could do a lot more deals if, instead of just relying on a hard money lender where you're paying, 12% interest, 2 to 3 points on the money. So if you think about a $100,000 deal,
and it's a true cash offer.
Yeah,
you're not waiting for an appraisal to come in.
Exactly. Now you're the cash buyer. You're getting the best.
You're a true cash buyer in that situation.
Exactly.
Yep.
Fund and grow.
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 All right. Let me see if I can stop sharing real quick. All right, what y'all thought about that? I mean, give me your thoughts.
Excellent stuff.
This internal fleshy area is
Guys, it's real deal. I mean, it's real deal. It's not for play. It's not pretend. They do what they say they're gonna do. The only thing that I can tell you out of that was itchy and scratchy, and that was not that. It does show certainly credit card, depending on your situation, may show up on your personal credit, right? I'll be honest, because if you don't have a situation where your personal credit isn't, if you don't have enough business personal credit, how to do this? Okay, showing over there, how to bring my thing over. My bad, y'all. Hold on, let me find where the Zoom thing went. All right, there we go. I found the Zoom. All right, let's go back over here. Oh wow, I got people in the waiting room. Oh, admit all. Guys, trying to do all this by myself with 2 screens ain't working. I need to get my 3rd screen. I got a 3rd screen up there. I guess next time I'll hook it up. That way I could have hit this stuff over here, this here, and then the PowerPoint over there. It is what it is. All right, let me So I know sometimes the proof is in the pudding. Y'all want to see the numbers and make sure the stuff works. So all right, I'm gonna share my screen again. Screen 2. All right, got it. All right, let's move this out the way. All right, let me minimize this. Nope, that ain't what I want to do. Participants, I need to see the box. All right, somebody else waiting in the waiting room. Admit. All right, I'm trying to get it where I control both areas, guys. I'm sorry again. Apologize. All right, so just like I was saying, fund and grow is real. It's a funding business credit. Seth, I think we already talked about this. Get access, 60 days money back. Let's see what's next. Alternative to high interest rate lending, right? If you're using some folks use hard money lending. And if you pay like the points, so hard money lending, if I'm right, you basically pay a couple points up front, and then you can service a loan for the months you got the loan, and then you refinance and pay it off, or you fix it and flip it and sell it and pay it off. So those points up front may be $2,000, maybe $10,000, maybe $20,000, depending on how much your property is worth, right? So with Fund and Grow, you come out your pocket one time with a blow on some money, and then they line you up with lines of credit that you can handle, right? Lines of credit that's yours to have. I did Fund and Grow back in 2017, and I still have the lines of credit. I still have the money. I still have the credit card. Do I still have 0% interest rate? No, but I use those credit cards, and because of those credit cards, I flew home last weekend for $791 for me and my son, a round trip from a regional airport to a regional airport because of our points, right? The points made a difference. So I didn't have to pay cash. I used the points that I built up. I don't know why I'm going so fast. All right. Small businesses, entrepreneurs, investors cannot be obtained. All right. Traditional loans. Think about it. If some people can't get a traditional loan on a property, properties under 25,000, 40,000, or 30,000, under 55,000, you have problems getting money for those, right? You can't get borrowed money for those. You have to have line of credit or cash to buy those, or you got to have private money to buy those. Why? Because fair housing laws. With fair housing laws, your fees got to be so much of the total purchase price. Fact check that as you may. So you can't get a traditional loan for houses below $50,000 a lot of times. like a safer and more economical alternative to hard money. Again, this is a different way of doing it instead of hard money. If you do pay some fees up front because you do a little cash advance, you may pay some fees up front, but it won't be as much as a hard money, and you won't be paying 10%, 9%, 15% interest rates. Business payday loan. I don't know what they're talking about that. It's better than, oh yeah. So business payday loan. All right, look, I had a coworker. I used to have to lend him money every once in a while because he did a couple of business payday loans, and they're about to take his car, his house, and everything. They tax you up the wazoo. So I had to help him out and help him pay some of that stuff off, and then he paid me back slowly because he couldn't pay them back slowly because the interest kept eating him up. All right, you can read for yourself the other ones on credit lending, underwriting, under requires or minimum. So it ain't all that underwriting. You don't got to ask all those questions, right? Answer all those questions. How Fund and Grow do it. All right, been around since 2007. I told y'all that 2007, 2010. I like when the market crashed the first time. Highest level of customer service, guys. When I tell you the other day, the reason why I had to show y'all these videos, he told me I got to get to 100 people viewing. Right, I got to have at least 100 people on a setting for them to come on the call and do the presentation. However, he sent me those links and said, show them these links. It should do the problem. It should do the fix. It should do everything we're gonna say. But it is what it is, right? I said, thank you for giving me a goal. I didn't get to 100 people so I can call Fund and Grow and say, hey, I need y'all to present. I don't want to show a link, right? They do all the legwork. They call all the banks. They do all the paperwork. They do all the negotiating. They do all the, negotiating, right? Provide updates to you and sign up agreement. Yeah, I can't even see. Agreement with you. All right, so they do all the agreements and stuff. You just got to sign up everything and they take everything. Now, do you have some work to do? You do. Anytime that mail come in and you're declined or for whatever reason something happens, they need to know. You got to track how much money you got and show like, hey, this is American Express. That's what I'm trying to say. Amen. American Express card, I got 4,000. Bank of America, I got 6,000. Chase, I got 7,000. Right? You're gonna keep a little track of that stuff, and then you keep a track of all the. You basically letters that come in whenever they decline you. You'll get those letters and you'll scan them in and you'll send them back to them, and then they'll dispute it, right, and get it all taken care of. So you have a little work to do, but not as much as they do. So my first batch, guys, when they first did, they call it a batch like after a run, three runs or whatever, right? 3 months or so. So every 3 months they're gonna do a run. That was my first deal. I got $17,900, right? Those are real numbers. That's what I got. Next time I did a run, so I only did like 2 runs. I really only did 2 runs. I didn't do 3, I didn't do 4. You can do up to 4. I did 2. I got $99,400, $99,400 by the time I got my second run. And I said, hey, you gave me $100,000 based off of minimum money. Go ahead. Somebody unmuted. I thought you had something to say. All right, so that's real live money, guys. That's my numbers, right? They merge your bank account. They merge your accounts together. So like with one of my Capital Ones, I probably like got 15. No, I got 30 at one time. I think Chase, if I'm looking at Chase, yep, Chase, I got 7.9. So the next time they did a run, they merged both of those together to make the 25. What else? The Bank of America, you see that was 6K. Bank of America, 26K, 0.5. So they got on that second run, they got me like 3 or 4 different cards with the same bank, and then they merged them all together.
Hey, LT.
What's up?
Is this all business credit?
So that's the part. Do I got personal? See that personal right there with Chase? So I do have a personal. And like I said, some of this stuff do show up on your personal account. The reason why that happens on your first couple runs, they have to build up your personal credit lines to get the business credit line because they're using your personal credit to get the business. So if you notice that 7.9 right there, Chase, was my personal the first time. Then the second time they got another Chase with business up to 25,000. So I had to boost up my personal credit because I only used one credit card my whole life pretty much since I've been 17 years old. I use the same credit card over and over again and pay it off in full, right? And that's the good thing, but not the smartest thing when it comes to credit. What other questions you got?
So LT,
What's up?
all the entire credit line is merged together. So just say that if you went with Fund Grow, you can invest in a property if you approve for a certain amount to purchase a property, and then just pay back the actual loan.
Hold on. Say again.
The way you're showing the 99.4, so you have a total of 99.4 on one card if you wanted to actually invest in a property to make it a rental or whatever the case may be.
So I show you a total how much I collected all together. That's not the total. That's my total collected out of all the cards. They not merged together.
ALT, I think what he's saying is if he go and get all that merged together, if he go through the process and he get $50,000 and he want to buy a house of $25,000, could he take the cards and buy the house? Is that correct, sir?
Yes, sir. Absolutely.
DJ, that right?
And the answer to that question is
yeah, absolutely.
Yes, you can take the money and buy the house, but yes, you have to pay the cards back.
Right. I get
yes.
that. But you could possibly pay the card back in the cash flow or whatever return that you get from the actual property if it works out like that.
Yes, you do.
So I would say that that's a method. But you got to realize if you take cash off the card, you're going to be paying the fee, the advance fee, and you're going to be paying the interest rate right away. You lose a 0% interest rate.
Right.
So if you do that, then you're going to be paying you're going to be just like paying hard money.
Okay, gotcha.
You get what I'm coming from?
Yeah.
So what you would do, this is what you could do if you with a really good investor-friendly bank. However, banks now have got smart and they want to make more money, so they don't allow you to do this. They got something called seasoning, right? They got something called seasoning when you have to have a loan with them for an amount of time before you can refinance and do a cash out refinance. So back in the days, like about 15, 20 years ago, you can take the advance, you can go to actually buy a house with a credit card, like literally pay the money and do everything you're supposed to do with it. Or get the house and in 45 days, refinance that house back into a loan and use all the cash out the house to pay off that credit card. And if you got equity that you took out more cash than did, like I bought the house I used $20,000 for the down payment, and the credit card and the house is worth $70,000. They can cash out and give me $40,000. You can get $40,000 cash, take that $20,000, pay off the credit card, and put the then $20,000 in your pocket or buy another house.
Another property.
You track what I'm saying?
Yeah, I track. I got you.
You could back in the days, but they stopped that.
Yeah, I got it.
They stopped that. So I'm telling you that there was a way to do it at first. Now they got something called seasoning. So when you start shopping for your banks to work with, ask that question: how long is your seasoning clause? That's what you want to know. Is there a 6 month? Is there a year? Is there 18 months? Is there 24 months? Because now some banks went to 24-month seasoning clause just to keep you from refinancing too early, and they can make money off that interest for a little while. Well, all right, what other question? I hope I answered your question on that one.
Hey, this
Yeah, you did.
Sorry.
I'm listening.
Hey, this Ivory. What do you mean by seasoning?
So when you buy a house, if you buy a house today on May 17th, right? If you pay all cash for it, the bank is going to basically say you want to refinance that house. Most banks say you want to hold it for at least 30 days or 45 days. Some banks don't say 30 days, some banks don't say 45 days. Then they're going to say, hey, you can put a loan against the house, a line of credit, but you can't do a cash out refinance. You can refinance and they got to keep the equity in the house. So if I buy a house for $50,000 that's worth $100,000, the bank usually keep 20 to 30% equity in a house when they refinance, saying that's their skin in the game, that's the equity. But they won't do that for a time period now. Now they tell you a seasoning clause of at least, most of them going to like 18 months to 24 months. Some of them, a very minimum is still at a year right now.
So, but you bought it out right cash. So why would they do a refinance on it if you bought it out?
So that's how I buy all my houses, right? I buy all my houses with cash. When I buy a house, I buy it with cash. And then
100%?
I go put a,
100%?
100%, yeah.
Okay.
And then I go refinance the house into a loan.
And you use a refi, the percentage that you get back to fix it up.
Go ahead.
No, I'm saying that, and then you use the refi to actually flip the house or fix it up if need be, if anything with the property, and then put a tenant in it.
So yes, okay, so yes and no. So this is the way it kind of works. I buy a house all cash. I put all work in the house up front with cash, and I build equity and I build value to the house. So let's say like I had Shannon on the call. He came by. Shannon Pillars went to one of my houses when I was in Shreveport. The house is completely gutted out. All right, I bought the house for $4,500. It was a burnout. Now I completely gutted the house out. The house was 3 bedrooms, 1.5 bath. I just added a new bathroom. I made a full bath instead of a half. I made one of the bedrooms that was not a bedroom into a bedroom. So now I got 4 bedrooms, 2 full baths. That value I just built into it. It did not have central air and heat at first. I just added central air and heat. I brand new plumbing, brand new electric. Gonna have the cam lights and all this stuff. I'm adding value to it. I'm gonna go through with either vinyl floors or linoleum floors. At first it had probably some stick and peel and stuff. So once I add all this stuff into that house from $4,500 that I paid cash for, and all the work I'm doing with Fund and Grow credit cards, because that's the credit cards I'm using to do all the work with. I use Fund, that's what I'm teaching y'all this. I use the Fund and Grow credit card to build points on my credit card points. So I'm building my points and I'm paying it off each month because I don't have the 0% interest no more. I'm thinking about doing Fund and Grow again to get some more business credit and probably get to that $250,000. But I start over my 0% interest again, right? But I'm doing all this. And then at the end, I'm going to refinance the house, and the house going to be worth probably about $85,000 to $90,000.
Okay, so that's why I'm lost at. How do you refinance something that's not financed right now? You paid it out.
The upgrade. I think.
Go ahead.
I just lost you. What he's saying is that he actually took the house and did upgrades to the house. If you purchased a house for $25,000, the house did not have an air conditioner. The roof was raggedy. The walls were falling down. He made the house more livable and attractive. So the value of the house went up. And then he went and refinanced the house.
But how you refinance on something that's not financed because he's already paid it off? I guess that's where I'm just confused at. If I paid 100% cash for it, how can I refinance something I paid 100% cash for?
This is what he's saying. Maybe the word is refinance. We're saying refinance, but maybe the word you need to say he's financed the house. Because it actually, what he did, he just went and said, hey, listen, he just took cash out of the house and paid off the credit card and then and put the rest of the money in his pocket. So he took a credit card.
So it's almost like he did like a home line of credit against the house.
Yes.
Got it. Okay.
Yes,
Got it.
Yes.
Thank you.
So what I was gonna say is finance, I self-finance first. So you refinance because I self-finance. That's the best way I can put that in words. Even though I'm paying cash for it, that's still finance. I'm financing everything. Even though I'm using credit cards, I'm still financing it. When I go to the bank, I refinance it because I'm redoing some more money and I'm putting it back into the same thing I already put money into. Hopefully that's clear.
And the fact that you pay cash, LT, you have the deed to the property, so you're able to go back to a bank and refinance it.
Yep.
Got it.
Yeah.
That's the piece that was missing because I'm like, I just don't understand. Got it with the deed. Thank you so much.
Now, and you know, now the better question would be, how do you get past that seasoning clause, right? I just told you I got a seasoning clause when you buy a property. So what I do is I buy a property and I keep it for a little while. I buy a property at $4,500. Hey, that ain't nothing. I can sit on that. That's an investment. So I bought this property in 2019. I want to say 2019, and I just started working on it in 2020. So I let it go a year so that I can keep it closed. So if a person got money and they want to park their money for a little while, you go buy a house, you go buy stuff like that. Let me admit somebody here. All right, you go buy something like that, delayed investment, delayed gratification, let it sit for a little while, let it season, let it bake, let it cook. Then you start working on it, and then, hey, now I can go get my money back and make more money. Now, did it cost me money? I had to pay taxes. I had to keep the yard cut. All right. And I didn't have, it was a burnout, so I wouldn't worry about nobody breaking in and stealing it, taking nothing, squatting and nothing like that. Right. So that's another way to make money off your money. Right. For people that want tax sales, right? It's another way to make money off your money. You can buy houses and let it sit. So a couple of things that I do want to bring to your attention before we get, unless I got some
questions. Can I say something?
Go ahead.
I want to ask a question before you go. But what if I don't want the house to sit? I don't want to pay the taxes as well, at the end of the year because I want to sell it or whatever. But what if I just go ahead and take the house? If you paid $4,500 for the house, it took you about 4 or 5 months to get the house, up to par. But what if I want to do that in 30 days and throw a rent in there? Can I still do that?
Yes, immediately. Yes, absolutely.
And what's the advantage of doing that?
Just somebody else, you made a lot of money on your money faster, or you starting to pay yourself back. I mean, with the bank, the only thing that matters is I don't know how long they'll go with the refi. I don't know if they're allowed. I mean, you have to give it to the bank and make sure the bank will refi. But that's just my strategy because I want my cash back. So the only disadvantage is you have cash tied up with the house for a longer period of time with a renter slowly paying you back until you refi.
So LT, let me ask you a scenario.
Mm-hmm.
So get the scenario. Say someone's in your credit is decent. You're in the high 6, low 7. However, and how would Fund and Grow help somebody if you're trying to actually get into the program and go through the process to invest, to use the actual business, the business credit that you can get to purchase your first property or something like that? Can you give a scenario for us? How would that work? Because you said some of it is like they look at your personal. So your personal is okay. What's a scenario? How could you get started with that after you get off this call?
So what you do is you'll contact Fund and Grow, and once they run your numbers for you, they got a sister company. I don't know the sister company name. I can't figure it out. I'm mad that they ain't sent me the link yet because I'm missing out on money, on points. But basically, they'll refer you to their credit repair company, and they'll do it at 50% off. Right? Once they get your credit right, then they'll bring you back over to Fund and Grow, and you can finish the process with Fund and Grow.
Hey, LT.
Yes.
This Shannon, man, what you're actually saying is absolutely right. And I'm actually one that actually took LT's advice a few months back, the wife and I, and we actually went through the Fund and Grow process, man. I guess I'm gonna be a spokesperson right here for LT on the Fund and Grow side. If you guys are considering it, I would definitely consider it. The company they're a wonderful company. They really go to bat for you. On my end, they wanted me to actually build credit because I actually don't have much credit established versus bad credit. They like, well, you really ain't got credit. We need to do something on your personal side. So they sent me over to the sister company, which is Kadam Credit. Kadam is going to take care of some things for me, kind of like build me a portfolio for my personal credit. And then they're going to send me back over to Fund and Grow. The beautiful thing about how great Fund and Grow is, they pretty much told me we're gonna freeze where we left off until Kadam is done with you. That way, when you come back, we won't start your credit process of your amount that we'll loan you with the 0 interest rate and all that until you actually are done with Kadam. And then we're going to shop you and get these, credit lines and things out to you. So most definitely, man, don't consider it. Give it a shot. Trust Mr. LT, man. I really think it's a game changer for a lot of you guys.
I appreciate that, Shannon. And what were you able to do with it? I mean, after you got started, you invested in the property, might I ask?
I think that's DJ. DJ, I'm actually still in the credit repair process. So I haven't been able to tap into the actual income, but just speaking with the actual business themselves, their mindset that they have for you to be able to go out and do the things you want to do in real estate, they're like 100% thumbs up. They want to be able to have you going out with the power to buy and to be a giant in the real estate industry. So I'm still in Fund and Grow. They pause. I'm in the 3-month, 90-day process of Catum. And then when that's over, I go right back to Fund and Grow. They pick right back up where they left off. They shop me to the lenders to get the business credit lines. And then from there, I'm pretty much in the same seat LT was from the first slide, that first round where they do a little personal. And then from there, the next round, they transition from the personal into the actual business credit line.
I appreciate that, Shannon, man. Thank you so much.
Now, DJ, to answer your question more in full, once you start doing it, if you ask them about how to take the money off, they got all kind of ways. I mean, they're gonna send you all kind of literature so you can read up on it and understand it. But they got some where they sell gold. I mean, you'll learn some tricks. I got all that stuff, man. But it's like where you can you can buy gold with the credit card and then sell it, or buy stuff and sell it and then get the cash from it. That's another way. Some people got the tricks where you go to a barbershop and you make a deal with the barbershop and you pay with your credit card, overpay, and then get the cash off of it, and you ain't got to pay an advance fee. People got all kind of ways to give you money, brother.
Gotcha. Appreciate that, LT. Thank you, man.
Hey, LT.
Go ahead.
Hey, this is our investor, LT. I'm driving, so you don't see my picture, but hey, I got Fund and Grow too, but you didn't mention the part about the partnership. The partnership is the best part about it. If you ain't got the good credit, you can partner with somebody else with good credit, and they can run them first. You partner together to deal. So just like I partnered with my cousin, she already had an 800 something credit score. She was able to get, I want to say, like almost $80,000, and it took them. It was real quick. It was like a month or two that she was able to get almost $80,000. On my end, I'm still going through the process with COVID and everything else. Even though I had a 700 credit score, they want you to have a little bit above that. And they do say you start with your personal before it transitions into your business.
So let me thank you for bringing that up. So what he's saying is you don't have, once you pay with Fund and Grow, you can partner with someone else. I partnered with my mom the first time, right? Because I wanted the $250,000. My mom got an 800 something credit score, so I had no doubt I can get it. But I was active duty military. I was traveling back and forward. I was going back and forth to the doctor with my torn Achilles, and I had to try and manage her email account and my email account and all those letters. I was like, you know what? It ain't even worth it. All right. I got a pretty good high score. I just did it myself. I cut my mom out. I missed out on the opportunity. I wanted to bring somebody else in, but I didn't want to ask nobody else for help. And that's my downfall. I didn't want to say, hey, look, here's an opportunity for you to make money as well. But if you do that joint partnership, you got to make sure y'all trust each other, because y'all both gonna have access to that credit line, and y'all both names gonna be on there. And I, my mom, I trust. That's all. I ain't too many folks I trust in the world. That one I trust. So that's why I kind of did it that way.
Come on.
Hey, I got a question after also, LT.
Go ahead,
listen,
sir.
On that particular one you just said. Now, when you have your partner on the credit card, and then you have received the credit card, can you take your partner off at a later date?
So I'm sure you can, sir. I can't speak to it because I didn't do it, but I'm sure you can. And I'm sure you can, but I can't speak to it. Vincent, because Vincent, you speak to that one.
Yeah, my cousin, she got an 80,000, and I didn't have access to her 80,000 at all.
Okay.
Thank you.
And you guys went in together, right?
I paid the fee, and our partner put her on. We did one deal together. She don't want to do any more deals. We got the 80,000 and ran.
Well, you like fish, you was a smart one.
Well, I should have signed a contract, and we had to do like 2 or 3 deals together before she was able to leave.
Oh God.
You see that trust issue? You see why I don't trust people?
But it's all good. You know what I'm saying? I give my good to my lad. You know what I'm saying?
You live and you learn. Live and learn.
Oh, yeah.
So the most important question that no one asked yet was, how much do Fund and Grow cost?
That was gonna be my next question. So
the Fund and Grow, I mean, okay, so I'm gonna put it like this. If I want to get $100,000 house, I got to come with 20% down. What's 20% of 100? 20,000. So if I buy a house,
$20K.
$20,000 basically. So if I'm buying a house for $100,000, that's $100,000 of value. I got to bring the bank $20,000 down, because as a business owner, you got to pay $20,000. You got to pay 20% or 30% or 25%. So you got to come with that much down to get that $100,000 value, right? If you go hard money, I don't know if Joe's still on the call or not. He was on there earlier.
Yeah, I know about hard money.
Vincent, tell us about hard money. How much hard money costs?
First of all, it's gonna cost you some points up front. Then after the points, while you had a loan out, it's gonna cost you 13 to 15% every single month. Yeah.
So give us a real number. Nobody know your house. Give us a real number.
Say for instance, I got a loan for $100,000. The close on it from a hard money lender, you got 4% times that 100,000. So 10, it's like $5,000, around $5,000. That's to get the loan. Then each month you're gonna be paying almost $1,000 to use that money. $1,000 every single month, and I had almost a whole year.
Mm-hmm. That's interest only that you're paying. You're not paying on the principal either.
Right, exactly. But it goes back to how can you do those deals real quickly and you get them out your picture. Then you can refinance and you control the property. So it's all about using somebody else's money to make your money.
All right.
The mindset.
So I wanted you to throw the real numbers out there, guys. The reason why I wanted you to go down that rodeo to show you how that money works, you got to buy your money, right? So with Fund and Grow, it costs $4,000. But you got the potential to get up to $250,000 if you got a real partner to go in and stick with you.
Yep.
$4,000. You never had a business before. You create a business and they finna give you up to $250,000 for $4,000.
That's not bad.
That's a win.
Dude, that's a win.
I can't say it no other way. I'm bringing this to you all for a reason today, because I want to teach y'all next week, and we're gonna start teaching after we do interviews and I find out who I want to work with. Because I promise you, I don't care if you have your money. If I don't want to work with you, I'm not working with y'all with this stuff. And I'm sure Joe going to bag me with that. Now Joe can work with you, but I'm like, hey, look, I want the right people to work with. I got a full-time job. I'm in the military. I have a full-time child. I'm back in the back. I got full-time problems. So I don't want another person to be a problem. I want a person that wants to make money, wants to do well, right, and really serious about life. I don't care about if you just give me some. You partner with me. Really, that's what you're doing. You're partnering. So guys, we're going to do an interview. This is for you if you want to take a chance on Fund and Grow to get the business credit to have money to make more deals whenever you start doing deals. Now, I was going to highlight these things. I know we're going over tonight. That's fine. On that call, I started writing down notes. They said skin in the game, seed money, expired mortuarian or whatever they call, divorces, foreclosures, cost of, they didn't say this, the cost of material has went up, right? If you're working on your
ass.
The cost of materials went up, right? So if you can buy something with 0% interest and pay on it with no interest for 6 months, for 12 months, and then refinance out, you're winning.
You're winning, dude.
You're winning.
Awesome.
All right. So low, they said loss of value of money, inflation, buy and hold is essential. foreclosures, evictions. Wholesaling with 3 stars beside it is the best way and the gateway to get into business. Wholesale, I didn't say it this time, he said it. Wholesaling is the best gateway to get into business because that's how you find your buying hoes. That's how you find your foreclosures. That's how you find your fix and flips. If you're out there marketing and you see the deal, wow, you know what? I'm not gonna sell this deal. I'm gonna keep the deal for myself. How can you keep the deal for yourself if you don't have money? Fund and grow. That's some money. Now you can keep the deal. Let's say it needs some work to it. Boom, fund and grow. Credit card. I use my credit card to work through my house. I should have emailed myself all those pictures of my home to show you how open it is, right? I got to pay for all that stuff with a credit card. My man my contractor, he go to the shop, he go grab the stuff. They call me up. I tell them my credit card number. Ding, 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 ding. They get paid, I get paid. I get my points. I'm excited. As long as I'm getting them points, I use the same credit card over and over again. So I got all those credit cards, but I only use the same credit card to buy all my materials because I want my points to keep on accumulating. I don't need points on all my credit cards. I need points on this one and then my personal. That's it. And when I want to fly, I fly with those credit cards and points. So another thing they said, not losing the opportunity, JVing with Fund and Grow. I haven't done a JV with Fund and Grow. I'm gonna find out more about that one. Definitely gonna find more about that one. And to take action, and to take action, and to take action. Guys, you will never have anything. You guaranteed not to have nothing if you don't take action.
I know that's right.
That's the only guarantee you got. All right. If you do nothing, you get nothing. If you do something, it's a potential chance of getting something. All right. If you do something very well over and over again, you will get a lot. But to do nothing, you get nothing. So all I'm doing is I wanted to give this opportunity to you all to hear this stuff. If you notice, we're talking about real estate, but you can use that credit card for whatever you want. That's your business. It's your credit card. It's your money. I did it in 2017. I still got the credit card money right now. I still got the lines of credit. It ain't like, oh, you got the program. You're not with us no more. We take it back. No, it's yours. Vincent, you still got that line of credit with that hard money?
No, I do not. Once I got them out of the picture, I say, hey, this is not private money. It's hard money, isn't it?
Right.
They tell you it's private money. It's not private, trust me.
Nah, private money, your uncle, your auntie, your cousin, your best friend. Private money is your people you know in your circle that you don't have to pay no points on.
Right, but they use that term. They use that term because they know everybody's looking for that term. That's why they use that term.
Yeah. All right. So what questions y'all got? I mean, I know that was pretty. I was all over the place. I apologize. I'm trying to do.
But it's good.
Trying to do all this stuff.
Hey, LT, let me add something right quick. LT went through Fund and Grow. I knew about Fund and Grow, but I was going through another real estate program, and I went through another program that LT and I talked about. I got like $72,000, and it was like for most of it was personal though, and not business. But I will tell you that once you get your business credit together, business credit is much easier to get than personal credit. You can start applying on your own. Now, you need something right now, and your credit score is low, and you don't have the money to do what you need to do. Hey, this Fund and Grow is the best thing since sliced bread because you're going to make money with this Fund and Grow. Yes, you're going to pay the fee, but the fee is deductible. You are going to make money with the Fund and Grow. So that's not going to be bad at all for you. So, but if you have good credit, you might do some other alternatives. But what LT have done, he have maximized his effort by going using somebody else's money. Now those credit cards are his. I've had a hard money loan that I just paid off last year. And just like the brother said, hey, I never wanted to use a hard money loan ever, but this deal came up and next thing you know, as the hard money loan came out. But they want their money to the P, to the dime, to the date. If you go over, if you're at 12 to 11:99 p.m. and it's 12:01 a.m., that's another day extra that they want. I'm telling you. So the credit card thing is very good. And plus, in the long run, it'll help you build your personal credit as well as your business credit. Because the most thing that you need for your personal credit is basically two things. One is the credit history, which is 35% of your personal credit. And then you have the utilization, which is 30%. So if you got those two, what he's telling you now is going to help build you personal, and it's going to help build your business as well. I had to throw it in the LT.
No, you actually ran past something, and I thank you for saying it. Guys, did y'all hear him? You get to carry that membership on your taxes. That $4,000 is tax deductible. You get to carry that as a membership on your taxes. Is tax deductible. I mean, you really got free money.
So, question.
What's up?
That money, the fee, is that an annual fee, or is it every time they pull fee, or it's a one-time fee?
It's a 12-month membership. So you got one 12-month membership where they're going to do your runs for you. They're going to do the runs all in 1 year.
But it don't start until you get your stuff back from Cadence.
So you have 12 months from that time to get up to $250,000.
Yep.
With that 1 month, with that one-time fee. Guys, it's not bad. $4,000 is not bad, but $250,000.
Now, what happens is the reason why it really can get it faster, right? I promise you can get it faster. LT was busy. LT was trying to do too much. LT was driving back and forth from Shreveport, Louisiana to Vicksburg, Mississippi, right? So I was half the time when they were telling me to do the stuff I had to do, like turn in the paperwork, mail the paperwork, fax the paperwork. I'm in Mississippi and the paperwork is in Louisiana. So I have to get back home because my mom, man, if I get her to take a picture of something, man, done, son. that picture be kind of corny, you know? So I had to go home, get the papers, scan them in, and send them. So that's a whole maybe 2 weeks, 3 weeks went by, you know? And then if I get busy doing other things, I just forget. So the faster you do what they tell you to do, the faster you check in with them and give them the numbers and give them the decline letters and all this and that, the quicker they're going to rebuttal that stuff. And then sometimes they're going to have to, when they're on the phone with the credit card company, guess what? They got to call you and ask you personal information to make sure they answer these questions real quick. Or you got to provide that information to them. So that's why it takes so long sometimes. But if I was on top of my game every time, once they get you your batch, they got to wait for those derogatory, they got to do all that fighting to get the stuff off your comments. And once they clean off, then they do another run. All right. And the faster they do your run, the quicker you get your money. And if you got somebody with an 800 credit score that you can partner with that you trust, you will get the $250,000.
Yep.
You'll get up to that. Now, it ain't guaranteed. Now, they tell you a range from 50,000 to 250, but I got it with 2 runs, and I had 2 more runs I could have done. And I told them I'm good because I'm finna leave, and I just didn't want to. It was too much. Guys, I'm lazy. Shit, that's I'm lazy. I don't like. I hate doing stuff. All my bills are automatic payments, right? Just take it out of my credit card. I'll look over my bank account. If I gotta argue about something, fight, I'll rather call and say something about it. You just take what you gonna get, and I'll fight with you later. I'm not finna be looking no bills and writing no checks out. And I'm not finna be saying, "Oh, is this right?" If you bring me a check at the dinner table, I don't even look at the bill. I just give them a credit card. You go pay. All right. After you give me that, after we pay everything, that's when I look at me like, okay, hold on. Did they get me? Did they get me? I'm lazy. That's it. I mean, but hey, when you got money in your bank account, you can do that. I'm sorry. You can do that. You ain't worried about, hey, am I overdraft? I'm not worried about that. So anyway, look, guys, what other questions y'all have? We went over tonight, but I did want to give y'all that information because that's a valuable tool for everyone. I hope that you take it serious. It's a membership that you pay for that you can carry on your taxes. You're going to get the lines of credit. You're going to get the business lines of credit. If you never had a business before and you go to these people and they go give you business lines of credit and you never had a business for you and got a doggone bank account, really?
So wait, do you have to have a business in order to do it?
Nope.
Nope.
Nope. They're gonna build you one. They're gonna do all that. They're gonna send you a SS4?
Mm-hmm.
SS4 document and everything. They're gonna build your business up. My stuff say LT management, it say all kinds of stuff. I'm like, I don't know these people.
So LT, you want to start off as a personal, did it with your business first?
So mine I did because my personal was a little lower, right? I didn't have number one credit card and I paid it off every month. So in order to have really big, good credit, you gotta have business credit card you got a debt on and you servicing it and not paying it off. I pay my credit card off every month.
Right.
So they gotta build your personal credit up to make sure you get the bigger numbers on the business side. Did I answer your question? All right, who was MG? MG got on late. Who you are, MG? All right, guys, what other question y'all got? I ain't gonna hold y'all all night, man. I appreciate you all. I mean, I just, like I said, it's good information. It's worthy. Definitely schedule your time. All right, guys, in the chat message, I put a calendar invite. If you're interested in joining us with the wholesaling deal, the course partnering up with us for wholesaling, go ahead and click on that link in the chat line on the calendar invite. I made a calendar invite. That way you can go ahead and tell me when I'm gonna meet with you, to email me, and then we'll meet for 30 minutes. Hopefully I can fill you out for 30 minutes. I will not work with people that I don't feel like you're serious. I will not take your money. I don't want your money for that. I really am taking your money for a partnership. Hey, you need some skin in the game. You need some seed money in the game. That's pretty much what you're doing, right? We want you to be successful. I promise you, I want you to be successful. And we're gonna make sure that we do everything we can on our end. You have to do the rest. You have to take action. You have to pay. You have to do what you say you're gonna do. And you gotta come back with the hard questions to challenge me. Challenge Joe. Challenge anybody in this group that's working. The harder questions are, the more action you take, the more questions you're gonna get. When you bring those questions back, we all gonna learn in a group setting for those questions, the people that are gonna join the wholesaling team. Guys, I want you to win. It's a reason why I want you to win. The more you win, the more I win. Bottom line, the more you win, the more I win. So I want you to win. Get out there and work hard because we're gonna win together.
Right.
If you ain't doing nothing, nobody winning. You lost because your skin in the game lost. Your seed money gone. And I don't want that. I really want your seed money to be like, man, I would pay that 100 million times over. You should cost more. Because after I do this first group of people, I promise to God it would never be this price again. I don't care what's going on with the economy. It'll never be this price again. So get on my schedule. Let's talk. We don't need to worry about the numbers. We'll talk about it. We'll see who you are. We'll see what you're talking about. Make sure you're a good fit for it, and we'll keep it moving. The Monday calls will not stop, right? Promise you, it's a dedication to you all. It's a dedication to everybody in the world that, hey, they want to pick up the YouTube channel and look at what's going on. Hey, this is information is for you. Want you to learn, want you to change your family legacy, want you to be wealthy, want you to be well off, want you to go and do like LT do. Don't look at the bills, pay it with a credit card, look at the bills afterwards. Go ahead, chat. Go ahead, Ivory.
Hey, in the chat box link, the link that you're saying, is it the same link that's Fund and Grow link?
No. Do the one with the calendar, the interviews. It's an interview about. It's a
She got to scroll
I
through
don't see it.
Got to scroll through
scrolling through it.
Yeah, I found it.
Okay, right, send it to me.
Let me cut and paste it again.
It should say calendar on it.
Yeah, I got you. Too easy. We don't want you to work hard. See, LT wants you to be successful.
There you go. Thank you.
All right, guys. I hope y'all can see it. Look, get on that calendar, guys. It's on Facebook too. I put it on my Facebook page. All right, now, y'all, I'm not the most organized person. My mama needs to do that for me. She usually have to do all that mess. I can't wait till she get around so she can do all that stuff for me, man. I hate this part. That's the part I hate. I hate that part. Damn.
So you know your weakness then.
Bruh, you pay people to do what you don't want to do. You don't do stuff you don't want to do. You pay people.
Right.
Mama gonna get paid for that. I'm like, Mama, come on now. Like Barry White on here. So guys, everybody click on that link if you can right now while it's open. Please click on the link. You figure out your schedule. If you can't do nothing but cut and paste the link, I don't care. Do what you gotta do. Try and get on my calendar. Whatever time you pick, I hope I picked the right times for you to reach out to me. Oh, look at it, Shannon. Look at that. Vince. Oh, look at y'all folks get on the calendar. Boy, look at that.
We got something on days.
Hey, look. Hey, man, it's real. I'm telling y'all, look, I need this in my life. I need this in my life. I need to go ahead and see who really serious. Get y'all on this thing, man. Let's get the smoking. Let's get the cooking with hot grease. Let's make some differences. Let's come back and everybody that didn't make a move and everybody that wasn't ready, you know what? Sorry. That's all I can say. Cause look, I'm excited. I really am. I'm tired, but I'm excited. I study all day, all night. I don't know who that was. I don't know. I was talking to somebody. Guys, I literally go in the gym or walking and take notes the whole time. Listen to real estate and taking notes on my note phone the whole time while working out, while walking outside. I was jogging today and taking notes at the same time. I'm trying to learn everything I can learn to help anybody out. And it's not just for this wholesaling class. I just like to know stuff. I like to know stuff. And I want to know stuff. So I study all day and all night just to know what I need to know. Just to change my perception, just to change how I do things.
Yep.
Okay. Jamila can tell you the other day. We got on a call. No, I don't know. I told her about something I did. And she like, wow, you did that? I'm like, yeah. And I just learned it. Let me share this with y'all and we're going to get off. Right now in DC, the market is ridiculous, right? Up here in Virginia, DC, up here, the market is ridiculous. People are putting their houses on the market for 50 to 100,000 more than what the house value. The house is selling 50, 25 to 100,000 more than what they put it on the market for. That's the market right now in Virginia, DC area. I just put a
That's the
contract
market
on a
for
house.
Georgia too. That's the
In
market
Georgia
for
too?
Georgia too.
That's
yeah,
the market
because
for
one
Dallas.
of the house that I was looking to buy, we offered 17 above asking costs, and we still was turned down. And someone else had got it for like 30. I think it's the market everywhere.
So, what if I was to tell you right now in this market, I bought a house, a nice house with a seller's concession of 3%. Would you believe me or not?
Yeah, I believe.
In this market where they selling houses above the value, and I'm buying it with 3% seller's concession, where the seller is giving me money towards closing, so I won't have to come with all my money at close.
I just did the same thing in December, where the seller came to the table with money, and I got it for the same price. I got it for the asking price with 25,000 of equity in the house.
You winning way better than me. I get the equity. That's winning. But look, tell everybody this now when you want to say that. How many properties you have total?
How many I have? I had, because I liquidated so I could buy some more.
So
how many I had total? Like 13.
13.
Before I bought that one. Yeah.
She's a seasoned investor. Seasoned investor to make moves like this in the market. Anybody else can't. You got to have that skill. You got to have that mindset. You got to go in there with the confidence. You got to be able to talk the talk and walk the walk. And you got to make the person feel like you doing them a favor. They know they can make some money, but they got to like, love, and trust you. And that's all you have to do is build a rapport. And that's the only thing I did. I understood. That's all I did. I found the way with the realtor to build a rapport. I was honest with her, told her I'm an investor. I'm going to live in this house. I like it. I want it. However, I can't afford it. So since I can't afford it, either you can help me or I got to figure it out. What we're going to do, right? That's it. She said, well, if you ain't got another realtor, anything's possible. I don't have another realtor. You're my realtor. How you doing? How you're doing? Can you make this happen? Well, I'm sure he's going to want to negotiate. Can you make this happen? That's it. Can you make this happen? This is what I need. Here's my numbers. Here's what I'm willing to do. This is how much he's offering. This is how much I'm willing to pay. This is how much I'm going to need to help with. Can you make this happen? I don't want no inspection. I waive everything. Give it to me. Got it. Contract complete. Earn his money, sent. Should be closing within 45 days. So guys, you get that way after a while. I mean, I promise you I wouldn't be that way. I wouldn't have been that way years ago when I first started. It's impossible. I couldn't even talk to the people the way I talk to people now. But look, we are a long time over. So guys, get on my schedule. I just want to give y'all more time to get on that schedule. Let's I'm gonna meet with you all. We'll talk. We'll make sure we're a good fit, and we'll go from there. Next Monday should be our first day for the people that go ahead and pay, and that I agreed it with, that we're gonna do this thing with. The LLC is complete. I gotta go get a bank account, right? It just got complete today. The date is on. Go to the LA Louisiana website, Secretary of State. It just got completed today. So now I just gotta go and get the articles of organization and all other stuff, and open a bank account, and then link everything together, and then we'll talk about everything else. So take care, have a good night. If y'all have any more questions, you have to email me or call me or talk to me about it offline, because this call is over.
Oh.
All right, take care.